Hello, Michael from W.R. Carlson. This is Joel from JND SEO. We spoke briefly on the phone today. I'm going to show you 3 ways that you can beat your competition online. Now, I don't want to waste your time, Michael. I don't want to waste mine, so I'm going to make this as quick as possible. If at the end of the video you want to hear more information, let's set up a 10-minute phone call. If not, I'm going to give you some free tips and strategies that you guys could actually apply right to your site. First thing I do want to talk about is that your page actually is not secure. So what that means, obviously, other than kind of the obvious, that it's a little bit susceptible online, is that it actually will hurt you according to Google with their algorithm for how businesses and companies and websites are actually ranked when it comes to people and new customers finding you in searches on Google. I'm going to jump over to content, and then we'll kind of get back to that a little bit and put the pieces of the puzzle together. So I'm just looking to see how many words of content you do have on your page. I'm really looking for about 1,500, and 99.9% of businesses don't have that many. You guys, probably with your testimonials here, you probably have maybe 200 to 300 words of content. So that Google is looking for closer to 15, and they'll actually rank you higher based on the amount of keywords you have. Sorry, the content. But the other reason that you want more content is that the more content you have, the more keywords you can actually put into that content. So as a quick example, I've just put in roofing, Sarasota, Florida. And it's actually a term that also a new customer would be searching if they were looking for services in the area. You're going to find these ads at the top of almost any Google search. Companies are essentially just paying to be seen first by new customers, hoping that that's actually going to help them land them as well. After that, you're going to find this map section. Top 3 companies will show up there based on citations. These are just when you get your business name, address, and phone number, all 3 listed together into a directory such as Yelp, Yellow Pages, and Home Advisor. After that, we're going to run into our organic section. This is where you kind of naturally bring in customers, or organically, as they say. And these don't show up randomly. They all show up based on Google's algorithm and formula. We now know 2 parts of that are content and keywords, and citations do play a part as well. So there's 10 results per page, and these all show up kind of in reference to roofing, Sarasota, Florida. So if we were ranking this, number 1 would go to roofing by Curry, number 2 would go to Florida roofing. So next I'm going to jump over to a program I like to use called Ahrefs, and I've put your site, wrcarlsonroofing.com, into this program. I can see at the top you just have your web address here, where you could have actually just your business name, or you could actually even put keywords, or you could do both. This allows Google to actually find you a little bit easier in searches if your name's up there. We look at some of the numbers here. We see you have 43 referring domains. These are just websites that you have links on, so when people click those links, it sends them back to your page. So the 43 referring domains you guys do have are sending you back 411 links to your page. 25 keywords is what you guys currently do have, and that's what you can be found for in searches such as Google, like what we put in roofing, Sarasota, Florida. And these are what really drive the visitors to your site, and we can see the 25 keywords are actually bringing 23 visitors to your site per month. So we can actually quickly look at these and kind of see where your traffic's coming from. First thing we do see is your name, Carlson Roofing, Englewood, Florida. 30 people do search it just like that, and you guys are number 1 for that. So we know 10 results show up per page, so number 1 is the best you could do. And people who search you by name know who you are. Some of that's going to be referrals or repeat customers. Could be people who saw your name as well on a car, or truck, or a potentially a sign as well. But you also want to bring in new customers. That's where terms like this, roofers in Englewood, Florida, come in. So 50 people do search it. You guys are number 5 for that one. So you're in the top 10, in the top 5, halfway down the first page. That's pretty good. For this one here, WRC Roofing, 200 do search it like that. But for this one, you guys are 13, so that's going to put you towards the middle of the second page. And we found that 80 to 85% of people who do searches on Google will not go to page 2. So you might get a couple off that, but it's not going to bring you a lot of visitors. Just as a quick comparison, because we do have a lot with your name on here, I'm going to run over to Roofing by Curry. I'm going to put them into Ahrefs as well. We can see they also don't have any, they're not using their headers at all. They have nothing up there. But they do have 153 referring domains, sending them back about 1,400 links to their page. They have over 1,200 keywords they can be found in searches for, and that's really driving these 439 visitors to their site per month. So we can actually do the same thing. We can click their keywords and kind of see what they're doing. First up, roofing by Curry, their name, 600 people do search it, and they're number one for that. With that kind of volume, chances are they have multiple branches. Usually if you just have one, you're not going to get that much volume. And then for new customer keywords, roofing contractors, Sarasota, Florida, 80 people do search it. They're number one. Another Curry Roofing, number one. Roofing terms, not that good of a term because it doesn't really explain a service that they do or a location. So that's actually more of a national term. So these 800 are a bit misleading. But this one here is good, Roofing Sarasota. Sarasota Roofing Contractor is a good one. Roofer Sarasota, those are all good. And you can kind of see the theme here for position, number one, 3, 2, 2. Top 5 for everything, and most of those in the number 1 or even top 3. So that's really kind of the difference from what they're seeing, what you guys are seeing. If you guys want to add even 100, we could, even adding 100, forget the 500. How much would it make a difference just to double your current volume and bring in 100 more? So then you're at 150, 3 times what you have right now, right? How many more calls would that bring in? How many more estimates? How many more jobs would you land on that based on your kind of conversion rates? You guys want to hear more? 10 minutes on the phone is all I ask. And I will just give you guys a call to follow up. I just want to get a little feedback on the video of what you thought. Thank you guys for your time. Really do appreciate it. Have an excellent day.